Hi, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about etheric wings, so if I did spark your curiosity, please stay tuned. Hi, hello guys, welcome back to my channel one more time. If you are new here, my name is Greta from Mulholland.com, and on this channel I talk about self-development, holistic living, spirituality, personal growth, and all of that juicy stuff. So today, as I already mentioned, we're going to be talking about etheric wings, and this might be a little bit of a crazy topic to some of you, so some of you may feel like I genuinely lost it this time, but what I ask of you is just to simply keep an open mind.
We are asking you to keep an open mind.
So if you've ever felt like you had literal wings growing out of your back body, you're not alone. This is completely normal, and I'm gonna explain it all. So first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. What are etheric wings? Like, what am I even going on about? Etheric wings basically go hand in hand, I would say, with other bodily sensations that are related to spirituality. So I'm sure that many of you who already have your spiritual practices in place, whatever they may be, you have experienced other bodily sensations, let's say physical sensations, from meditation or from other spiritual practices that you have in place. So for example, ringing in the ears, spiritual chills, third eye chakra vibrating and buzzing, other chakras opening up as well. I also felt my hand chakras opening up. So these are just a few of the bodily sensations that you can feel. So I would say etheric wings kind of fall under the same category, and they are basically a symbol of your connection to the divine. And a lot of people will feel this tingling sensation alongside their shoulder blades. That's at least how I feel it, and the place where I feel it on any given day. And some people report pressure, some people report pain, but it's basically just like a genuine physical feeling as if you are growing wings out of your back body, and it can be a very weird feeling. So as already mentioned, it's basically a symbol of the connection to the divine, of your connection to the divine, and it sometimes starts developing if you are nearing a completion of a very important cycle in your life, or if you've just completed that cycle. So it kind of symbolizes spiritual up-leveling almost, and it serves as a totem of divine protection and power. For some people, they may develop these etheric wings. I failed to mention that they also are known as energy or angel wings, so just to keep that in mind. So some people will develop etheric wings if they have come onto this earth in order to raise the vibration of our earth, to heal others, and to basically just spread love and light. So some of the souls choose to reincarnate and come into this earth to basically heal the earth, as already mentioned. So those can be, star seeds, light workers, and so on. So I'm just going to talk about my story a little bit and how it happened to me. So I was basically going through Joe Dispenza's 4-week meditation program, and I was working through a lot of trauma, and I was releasing a lot of trauma. I was doing a lot of shadow work. I was dealing with some of the blockages that I had in my life, and it was just a very intense period in my life. So I noticed that during one meditation session, I started feeling this buzzing sensation alongside of my shoulder blades, and it literally felt as if like I had wings growing out of my back. But I didn't really give it much thought because it was the first time. I was like, okay, this feels a little bit weird, but as already mentioned, if you've ever felt any other sensations, like your third eye chakra, spiritual chills, or anything else, you probably won't feel as weird about any sensation that you develop during meditation. So I was just like, maybe it's physical, maybe it's spiritual, whatever. But then it kind of started to repeat itself, and it always felt as if I had this, I don't even know how to explain. It was just like this tingling, buzzing sensation alongside my shoulder blades that almost felt as if I had electric shocks continuously being delivered down my back body. And another example that I can give you is it almost felt as if like numbing cream was being applied alongside my shoulder blades. If you've ever used one of those like pain relief creams, like the very first moments when it's starting like to work, you get this like very weird tingly numbing feeling. So it kind of feels like that. So I started to notice it more and more, and it started to happen in every single meditation session. And then sometimes it would weaken, and during those sessions I would almost feel as if something was missing. So I didn't know what it was, but it felt as if something was missing. And then during those times I would kind of start to focus on it more and kind of using force, and that's when it would start to weaken even more. So the moments when I would actually let go and just be like, okay, accept the fact that it's not happening today, the feeling would come back. So again, resistance never leads to, resistance and force, they never lead to anything good in our lives. So I continued having those sensations, and then I realized that I started having the sensation outside of my meditation sessions, especially when I was enjoying myself. I was doing something that made me feel, that put me under like a flow, I would say. Let's say writing, reading, something that was really, really enjoyable to me. So I would feel those wings kind of developing, growing within those moments. So I always felt kind of puzzled, and I just, figured out that I should basically probably just do some research. So I did find a couple of articles, and I did find some information about this phenomenon, and that was the moment when I realized that I have etheric wings. I have energy wings.
Are you insane? Probably.
So I want to touch upon why I believe that I developed these energy etheric wings, and I feel like it's a combination of reasons. As I said, I was doing the meditation program, I was dealing with a lot of trauma, I was removing blockages, and I was also going through my second spiritual awakening. So it was like, I would say, the most intense period within my awakening. I'm still going through it. It's been around 3 years now, but it was a very intense period of my life. So I feel like these etheric wings that I grew, they are a symbol of my spiritual growth and protection from the divine, because I really needed protection at that moment. I was really going through a lot of, not gonna curse this time. So I do want to kind of talk about some other reasons, and just reasons in general, that can cause you to grow your energy wings. So first of all, as I mentioned, it can be a spiritual awakening. So if you've ever gone through one, or if you know what a spiritual awakening is, it's basically it's a very spicy period in your life.
A bit spicy.
When all of your beliefs and all of your understandings, they just kind of get shifted, and you go through a lot of change in your life, mostly mentally and spiritually. It can also be physical, but in essence, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, spiritual awakenings, they can cause a lot of change, and they can cause very unusual feelings and very unusual sensations. So that may be the reason for your energy wings. The second reason, and this I've already mentioned, is spiritual upleveling. You may have gone through a very important cycle in your life, or you're nearing a completion of a very important cycle of your life, and it's basically a symbol of your strength. It's a symbol of divine power and divine connection. Another reason may be protection. Maybe you're going through a lot of difficulties at the moment, where maybe you're about to embark on a very important journey in your life. Maybe you're about to change, move continents. Maybe you're about to change your life not in a physical way. Maybe it's a physical change, maybe it's not a physical change, but maybe you're going through something super, super difficult, or you're about to embark on a very important journey in your life. So those wings appear as a protective symbol, and they literally protect you from, let's just put it, bad energies in a way. And another reason, as already mentioned previously, you can grow your etheric wings as a symbol of your power and mission. So some of the souls come into this earth in order to heal the earth, raise the vibration of the earth, to heal others, to heal the people around them. And whatever your profession may be, as I already mentioned, there can be so many different professions that actually bring value to people. They bring value to earth. Maybe you're not working with people directly, maybe you're working with nature, with animals, whatever it may be. Maybe you're creating beautiful music or beautiful pieces in theater or movies, like whatever it may be. Maybe you're healing earth, or you want to heal earth and other people in your unique way. So that may be the reason why you're growing your etheric wings. Now, I do want to talk about the symptoms a little bit more. I already mentioned the buzzing, the numbing, the electric shocky sensations, but a lot of people report pain as well, but shoulder and back pain. Some people report heaviness as well, and actually I felt that as well. I noticed that I started to kind of slouch more easily, and even during my meditation and yoga sessions, I felt like I began to slouch more and more, although I was already used to keeping my spine straight, and I'm not new to yoga and meditation. So that's something that you may feel, just like heaviness on your back, and you may start to slouch a little bit more. So in that case, I would really recommend just some heart opening asanas. Google some of those and maybe try to work through that during yoga, and just be mindful of it as well. Just remember to kind of bring back your spine into a straight, neutral position. Also, remember that your wings, just like your aura, they need cleansing. So sometimes they may become heavy, and sometimes you may feel this heaviness on your back, and you may slouch because they have accumulated so much energy. So you need to cleanse them as the same way that you cleanse your aura. You can basically just meditate, imagine a white golden light enveloping your entire being, and just thick black smoke evaporating into air. You can cleanse your aura in any other way that you prefer. You can do some research on how to cleanse your aura. And also, I read that kind of flexing your wings may be a good method for cleansing your wings. Yeah. And another symptom that I myself felt, I didn't actually read about it anywhere. I don't know if anyone has experienced it as well, but I started having very vivid dreams, and I started dreaming so much. Of course, it can be related to some other things in my life, the awakening process and just the meditation program that I was doing, but I started having such vivid dreams that I felt tired when I would wake up in the morning. So what I started doing is just keeping a dream journal to kind of brain dump all of the ideas and dreams that I've had, and It kind of helped me to see if there are any messages maybe within the dream, or maybe it was just completely random thing that I've cooked up in my head. But essentially this could happen because your energy wings are a symbol of the connection to the divine. So that simply means that you have this huge, powerful connection to the spiritual realm, and a lot of the messages can come through your dreams because you're basically open to that world when you're sleeping. And before we end, I just want to mention that if you're going through this is completely normal.
So you think this is normal?
Yes, this is normal.
It's very normal.
Don't feel like you're a freak or weird or whatever. Maybe we're just all freaks, but that kind of makes me feel better maybe about myself. I don't know. So yeah, it's completely normal. And if you haven't developed them, if you haven't grown them, if you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have the wings, so now I'm like not as powerful or whatever, or not as spiritually whatever, I don't know. We're all equally powerful. We're all equally amazing. Don't worry if you don't have your etheric wings, if you haven't ever felt that sensation. It's fine. It happens in divine timing. If it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. So don't worry about that. And if you still feel like I am cuckoo, I'm crazy, it's fine, you know? As I said, maybe we're going crazy, all of us together, collectively. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Leave your opinions, your experiences down below. Let me know if you've ever gone through a similar sensation, or maybe you had your etheric wings develop in some other way. I know that some people had caught like glimpses of their wings in the mirrors. That hasn't ever happened to me, but I'm very, very excited to know what you have to say about this topic. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and yeah, have a lovely weekend, have a lovely week ahead of you. Love you, and see you in the next video.